Alright, what is going on, friends and family? Matitude 22 here today with another video, guys. As you can see, we have another action figure extravaganza. We have considerably quite a few figures here. Right off the bat, I'm going to do my best to kind of do this video fast, but still kind of give solid reviews. If I feel like it's getting a little long, what I might do is I might cut it off and finish up some of these next week, but we'll kind of see how it goes. All right, so looking right at the front, let's start with our Batman the Animated Series figures, just because they're the hardest ones to get to stand, and I feel like they're not going to stand for much longer. All right, so first looking at the Scarecrow. Scarecrow's definitely, if you know, I'm a guy who loves horror movies. I love horror, and Scarecrow is perfect representation of a horror villain in the confines of Batman. Mask looks good. I love the face sculpt. The only thing with this big scythe, which looks really cool, is he can't hold it, and he doesn't have. So you can see his alternate hands are just more open hands. And then he comes with the unmasked head, which is nice. Looks good, but they really should have given him a hand to hold. All right, we're back, guys. Apologies for that. I do have very, very loud neighbors, and they always seem to like to yell whenever I'm recording. But yeah, you really should have a hand to hold the scythe a little more firmly. All in all, though, he holds it well enough, and he looks cool. I mean, like the straw hair. Pretty solid figure. Better than the new Batman Adventures Scarecrow. Let's just keep going. Let's finish these Batman figures. But of course I can't find them. Alright, here we go. So next we have Hardak. Don't worry, Bree. Your time is going to be soon, because you're getting on my nerves. Literally, guys, setting this video up, it was the friggin' Brie Bella that fell and knocked everything over like 5 times. Really irritating. Alright, so Hardak. Well, Hardak from the Heart of Steel episode. I do believe it was Heart of Steel. See, looks really nice. It's basically just a redo of the Batman body with some kind of sculpted robot-y bits, and he comes with the sword, and he comes with the very cool looking robot head. You can see almost the 2 eyes, the little pupils, and he's got the Batman face back there. Very cool. He also does have the soft good capes, which we don't often see. So I like that. I think that's definitely a nice touch for this figure. Basically, Hardak, he comes with a face that's kind of like half Batman, half robot. You can see that right there. And he's got the red eye. And then he just comes with 2 alternate fists. So not much else in terms of accessory, but nice figure. I like the full robot face. I like how he looks with the sword. But that's just me. You know, it's fun. It's fun that we're getting, like, because Hardak never appeared in the comics, so it's just fun that we're getting a strictly Batman the Animated Series villain. I think that's pretty fun. Alright, next, let's do the one that comes with arguably the most accessories. I will show them to you really quick. We have the Gray Ghost. So you can see he comes with the little remote control car. Of course, the Mad Bomber. He comes with the Gray Ghost DVD. He comes with a alternate autograph signing hand and a wide open hand. So a little bit of options there. The Gray Ghost is probably my favorite figure out of this particular go around. If you talk about characters I didn't think would get made, then this is definitely one. So yeah, he was obviously from the Beware the Gray Ghost episode. voiced by the late great Adam West. So yeah, nice figure. He comes with his gun. It's pretty much just molded in that silver plastic. Nothing going on in terms of deco. Nothing really here. He's just a gray figure. The cape still kind of has the plastic cape. So you see they did the soft goods, and then in the exact same wave, they didn't do the soft goods. So it's really kind of 50-50. But the face sculpt looks really good. I really dig the face sculpt. Buttons here, not painted. They probably could have been. And then the gloves and the boots are... Well, the gloves are gray, and the boots are like black. So, nice figure. Could it have been better? Yes. Could it have been worse? Most definitely. But because these guys are just itching. They're just itching to tumble over. Let's look at our Elite Bellas. I don't remember what series these were from. These were from 2 different series. There you go. It's always bound to happen, right, guys? It's always bound to happen at least once. Let's just... There you go. There you go. So I forget. I think Bree was from the SummerSlam wave. I think that was 67, 66. I don't really remember, guys. But that's what wave Brie Bella was from. Why are we like at a weird angle? It feels like we're at a weird angle. All right, we are back. So it was looking like a weird angle to me. I don't know if it does. But yeah, she was from the SummerSlam wave. I don't really remember what wave she was from. Both basically the same figure, minus they have the different faces. The Bellas are twins, but I feel like you can kind of tell them apart. I don't know. But both face sculpts look accurate. This hair sculpt on Nikki is just kind of all over the place. Like you could see it's parted completely at the back. But it does look good. See, even for this, she's not trying to stand. She comes with her little cap, her little Bella cap. And then the shirt that she can rip open for her entrance. You know, she would kind of rip the shirt off. I'm kind of torn how I want to do it, because you can't really pose her to have it open. But I like this kind of... I like the kind of red camouflage here. So I don't know, I might just display her like that. You know, like she just ripped it off. I don't know. Because I think the detail on the top is really nice. And then Brie comes with her whatever this was. And she comes with the Brie mode shirt. I don't know. I just don't really care. Movement is what you'd expect from a female Mattel figure. You get there you go. You get the elbow. You know, you get the hinge, rotation, head, wrist. Nothing really new here. Double jointed knee. So there you go. And I realized I forgot to show the articulation for the Batman animated figures. They all share the same articulation, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it right here. For one, yeah, nothing, you know, nothing great here, but barely kicks back a little bit, and he's got a double jointed knee, which I'm not gonna risk breaking and push all the way. There you go. Like I said, nothing special with these figures. Speaking of nothing special, let's take a look at our Dragon Stars. Zamasu. So Zamasu, obviously from the Goku Black arc. Kind of a nice figure, but I'm kind of not a fan of the Dragon Stars themselves, just because I feel like there's a lot of QC issues when it comes to Dragon Stars. I've had some that I've had break, you know, with minimal force. I can't find Zamasu's hands. There we go. There we go. So yeah, he comes with a bunch of hands. So he comes with 2 fists, He comes with 2 open hands and two hands that can hold the sword. That's it. Well, actually, it's like a karate chop hand. And you kind of take the sword off and you just stick it right on the peg. Looks cool. Cool looking figure. Paint detail is nice. I think the face sculpt is nice. Articulation, I'm not even going to try to articulate him. Sorry guys, but it's just, I've literally broken 2 figures by very minimally posing them. Oh, let's just, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. And see, the arm doesn't move up and it doesn't move out. This is a really hard plastic, so there's no give on that. The elbow does swivel, or the forearm does swivel. And he does have a double jointed elbow. It doesn't really feel like a double jointed elbow, but it does, and you can rotate the sword or the hand. Waist twist, and hips don't move out at all. He doesn't kick at all. And then he does have ankle rockers and ankle pivot. Like I said, a nice figure. Nothing really great here. Nothing that's really kind of changing the world, but nice nonetheless, and a good addition for any Dragon Ball collection. All right, let's get our Billy. I did mention I liked horror movies, so we have Billy from Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 1. So obviously, to note, he does come with the big axe, the bloody axe. That looks really good, and he comes also with a hammer, but he can't really hold the hammer. Both his hands are just too wide, so the hammer just kind of falls through. And he doesn't have any alternate hands. This is another problem. The hat doesn't snap on. It just kind of rests there. And I can't tell you how many times the hat has fallen off. Really irritating. But the figure itself is nice. It is part of the NECA fabric 8-inch line, which is good. You know, it gives us a lot of like horror characters. Like Billy will probably most likely never get an ultimate figure. So this is probably it. Face sculpt looks good. Looks scary. Again, seems to be like off-centered. Don't really know why, but I still think he looks good nonetheless. Articulation, the head barely moves. It just kind of wiggles around. It's not even really, I feel, like an articulation point. The arm swivels up and down, moves in and out. Hand does rotate. He's got a waist twist. Once again, there goes the hat. Hips move out that far. Doesn't really kick forward. Doesn't really kick back. Knee barely bends. And he has a boot swivel. Ankle rocker. No ankle pivot. But a definitely nice looking figure. Christmas time. My wife has a little table where she keeps Christmas decorations and Christmas stuff. And I put Billy on there because I wanted to see how long it would take her to notice. And she noticed within like 5 minutes. But he still ended up hanging out there all Christmas. So if you came to my house between the months of mid-November, late November, and early January, there's a good chance you saw this guy on my table. If not, why didn't you come over? Come over next year. But there you go. There is Billy. Not too much more to say. Let's get into our Hasbro goodies. This is kind of like the meat of the review. Everything else was just the appetizer, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so I figured I would kind of knock all these guys off in one video, just because they're all, they all go together. They're all themed together. We have our 4 Black Series. Some more here. And then they all go down. We have our 4 Black Series Mandalorian. So we got IG-11. We got Cara Dune. But these freaking IGs don't want to stand at all. Don't know why. Just actively doesn't want to stand. Okay, you know what? Whatever. He doesn't want to stand. This is IG-11. I'm gonna tell. It's kind of getting on my nerves. Comes with 2 guns, and you just kind of, so you could see right there, you just kind of peg the gun in, or else you can't hold them. Looks cool. Pretty much just a repaint of IG-88. There's not a whole lot this figure can do, so fuck it. Oh, sorry guys. I guess this one's gonna be not for the kids. But next we have Cara Dune. Very cool figure. Despite the fact that I can't figure out how to get her gun, how to get this to hook up to the gun. It seems like everywhere I put it, it's not where it goes, and now it's just kind of stretched. There you go. But she does come with this big kind of machine gun that she's known for having. And she comes with a pistol and a knife that I just kind of slid in there. Face sculpt is good. Let's see. And there goes the strap for the gun. Let's go like that. I don't know. Yeah, so there goes the face sculpt for the gun. Or for the face sculpt for the gun, guys. There's Cara Dune's face sculpt. Can you focus? Looks good. Figure looks good. Some nice texturing on the torso and on the legs, and you can see the knee pad has a little bit of scruff on it. There's a little bit of going on down there. Don't know what that is. And on the back, you got some pouches. Cool looking figure. You can see the tattoo. Looks decent enough. I like this figure. Maybe one complaint. I don't know if it's just me. She looks kind of just stumpy. I wish she was a bit taller, because it seems like she has really long legs, but then the upper body doesn't kind of match the legs. Like the upper body feels really tall, but then her legs just feel kind of short. And I don't know if that's just me. Maybe that's just me. But you know what? It's still a very nice figure. I'm still really, really happy with this figure. Continuing our Mandalorian figures, we have the heavy infantry Mandalorian. I think in some places this guy was a Best Buy exclusive. I got him at Toys R Us. It's just a beefy Mandalorian. So, like Cara Dune, he comes with just this big kind of machine gun, which he doesn't really have a way to hold it. I guess kind of just he holds it to the side. I'm not really sure, but it's got the 3 barrels. Looks cool. And then on the right, he has this. It's like a flamethrower or a shotgun or a rocket launcher. And you can see the jetpack on the back kind of connects to the arm, and then the jetpack again kind of connects to the machine gun. Deco is really nice. He's a solid blue, but again, he's got a lot of paint scuffs. He's got a lot of chipping, which, you know, is intentional, because he's supposed to look battle damaged, like he's supposed to look worn out. So it actually fits for this character. And then the kind of shin guards are a nice brown, and then he's got some brown there. Nice figure. This part doesn't move. I think for Jango Fett it moved, and I don't know if they did it again. I know Sabine, hers moved. A little targeter, but nonetheless, awesome looking figure. I like this guy a lot. I like the Mandalorian a lot, but I like him too. Alright, finishing up our Mandalorian figures, at least for now, and kind of one more for the Force Friday checklist, the Triple Force Friday checklist. We have the Mandalorian himself. I love this figure, and I'm going to say, I wish that he kind of stuck with this look more in the series. Excuse me for that. He quickly ditched this look for the silver, but nonetheless, same deal, same kind of damaged deco, and then a very mixed match of plates. So you can see the browns here don't really match. Nothing on the boots really match. He comes with this half cape. Whoops, not not soft goods at all. And then he comes with his rifle, which you just kind of pin to the back of his harness, and that just kind of hangs there. You could probably get him holding it, but he doesn't hold it well. He comes with his little pistol, which looks nice. He does have a trigger finger again. Same kind of banged up deco. And if you decide you don't want him to hold any weapons, or maybe you want to give him a weapon, he does have a holster for the pistol. Like, call it a pistol. It's like a laser pistol. He does have a holster for the laser pistol right there. So yeah, you have some different options with your Mandalorian. I know the silver armor one is coming out. I'm probably going to stick with this one if I'm being honest, because I think the silver armor one makes him look too much like Jango Fett. This may sets him out a little bit more. But, you know, that's just me. Articulation, head moves side to side, arm moves up. You can swivel it a bit, moves out that far, in that far. Single jointed elbow, wrist rotation, and wrist hinge. He's got the diaphragm joint. Like I said, pretty much substandard Hasbro articulation. I mean, not substandard, but it is what it is. And the Mando and Cara Dune pretty much have the same exact articulation. The heavy infantry Mandalorian. And just give a close-up of the helmet again. I like the kind of different colors on the helmet. Looks very faded, very worn out. Really cool, man. Alright, like I said, this is kind of the meat of the video. Am I missing any accessories? Did I forget to show? No, this is kind of the meat of the video. So we have our Marvel Legends Wendigo wave. Let's just jump right into it, guys. For starters, Cannonball. There's literally nothing I have to say about Cannonball. He comes with legs that are just a big fire blast. Looks nice. Translucent yellow and orange plastic. It looks good. He should have alternate legs. There's no reason to just give him this. Like, how am I supposed to display him like that? The only way I could kind of is maybe try to display him on my wall, like firing out, like stick him to the wall like that. But even then, the upper body doesn't move enough to kind of accommodate that. So, pretty bad for a character that people have been wanting for a long time. The upper body is fine. Nothing special. Head sculpt's nothing special. He's got this jacket, which is a separate piece. Anyway, should have regular legs. No excuse for that. No excuse for that, Hasbro. Next, we have Guardian rounding up our Alpha Flight. You know, you got the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure. We got the 5-pack. And now we got Guardian, so our Alpha Flight is complete. Actually, Guardian came out before the Alpha Flight pack. But I don't know why I said it like that. No sculpting on Guardian whatsoever. And the torso is pretty sloppy. I don't know if it's accurately supposed to look like that in the comics. But it doesn't look like a Canadian flag at all. And I am from Canada. I live in Canada. So I'm an expert on the Canadian flag. That was a joke. I know what the flag looks like, but I'm just trying to not. The joke was being a snobby about it. Anyway, moving on. Face sculpt is good. Figure looks good. Nothing special. I mean, like I said, the deco is fine. It's painted nicely. It just doesn't really look like a Canadian flag. That would be my one complaint. Other than that, no really sculpting, no really texturing, nothing going on in this figure. Pretty lame, but we needed him for our Alpha Flight, so I'll take him. Next, we have Boom Boom. Another figure I think a lot of people have been wanting. I love this effect hand where it's got like the fire. Looks like she's throwing a fireball. I think that just looks great. Really cool. And then she's got the face with the bubble gum. See, I think it suits her better than it does Jubilee. I don't feel like Jubilee is really known for chewing gum, where Boom Boom is kind of like her signature almost. Sculpt on the hair is nice. There's a little bit of shading. Of course, the jacket is a separate piece. Other than that, she's just a molded pink figure. The links, the boot links are kind of separate piece. This is separate. And the belt is kind of free-flowing. and then the glove part is separate as well. So you got some additional pieces on there. Nice figure. And then she's got the glasses, the green glasses that look kind of like a visor. Solid enough. Alternate accessories. She comes with another kind of alternate effect. Same as that one, just not connected. She comes with the spellcaster hand. And she comes with a non-chewing gum hand. But I don't even know why you would want the non-chewing gum hand. That's clearly the way to go. I'll do her articulation just because she's a female. And their articulation is slightly not as good. Head moves side to side. There you go. You get a good motion on the neck. See, the neck peg is really defined. Other than that, nothing new in terms of Hasbro females. We're still doing the single jointed elbows, wrist rotation, wrist hinge, diaphragm. Double jointed knee and ankle rocker, and can't really show the ankle pivot. This ankle's pretty stuck. Both her ankles don't want to pivot, but she does have ankle pivot. Trust me. All right, next, I'm going to take a look at this XForce Wolverine. I feel like I've reviewed a lot of Wolverines on this channel, so I'm not going to go into detail. This is basically Wolverine with the XForce. Big thing to note is the claws. The claws look so much better. Like, look how big, look how thick they are. They look thicker. They look more menacing. And as far as I know, they're not removable. They might be. I don't think they are. Hasbro, you really have to go forward with this. First of all, nobody wants to, okay, well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Nobody wants to display their Wolverine with an alternate, without the claws. They're good for, like, toy photographers and stuff. I can appreciate that. Just give us alternate hands. Just give us alternate hands. Because the removable claws, they just break and they just get lost. It's annoying. Speaking of broken, and you saw I wasn't even trying to force it or anything. And his arm just popped right off, so that is unfortunate. Alright guys, Wolverine is back from the dead, and you all saw that. It wasn't even like I forced it or anything, but can't perfectly get it back on, so what it is. Like I said, nice looking figure. I like these claws. I'm just gonna move on from this because that was very discouraging. Alternate accessories. He comes with the shitty claw. Don't know why. The shitty claw without the glove hand. Comes with the unclawed grabbing hand, and he comes with the unmasked face. Nothing special. Like I said, if you want to give us a Wolverine with no claws, which I get why people want it, just make it an alternate hand. Don't make the claws removable. Come on, Hasbro. Alright, let's jump into our Mr. Sinister. Face sculpt. Nailed it. Awesome face sculpt. Other than that, the figure is plain. So the cape doesn't look great. A lot of these things are connected more than I really feel like they should be. I think they should just be more free-flowing, and a lot of people I notice are cutting it. I'm not going to go to that length, so it still looks good, but obviously the cowl is very nice. The figure itself, he has long boots and gloves. No really sculpting of any kind, minus the diamond in the torso and the belt. That's about it. No really sculpting. A little bit of texturing on the body. And then you know what these boots remind me of? These are Colossus boots. I think they basically just repainted Colossus, because the texture, the way the figure looks, it looks like he's metal. But yeah, I think he was definitely Colossus. Anyway, guys, let's move on because it's getting long, and I want to finish. I want to bring it home. Obviously, next we have Nightcrawler. I think the most anticipated figure in the wave. Personally, I love that he comes with the big sword. I mean, he looks good. The tail is not really bendable, but you can swivel it around. So you do have a little play. There's a little bit you can do with it. Face sculpt looks good. Figure himself looks good. These are harder plastic, but don't think they'll inhibit the articulation. Let's take a look. So yeah, you can still move that all around. And does he have butterfly joints? Yeah, he has butterfly joints. So very nice. Bend in the elbow, bicep swivel, ab crunch. Waist twist is there. It's just a little bit stuck, and I'm not going to try to force it. I already popped Wolverine's arm off. I'm not trying to do that again. Nice double jointed knee. No boot swivel, and he does have ankle pivot and ankle rocker. Yeah, and you can see the feet look really nice. They look good. The hands look good. Is he as posable as the Toy Biz one? I'm going to say probably not. I don't have the Toy Biz one, but I know that one was mad posable. So all accessories are swappables. He comes with this kind of open hand, and then he comes with two other heads. He comes with the smiling head, and he comes with a yelling head. I just kind of gave him the stoic head. I think the stoic head is fine, but that's just me. Oh no, excellent figure. Hasbro over-delivered, I would say, when it came to Nightcrawler. Couple flaws, like in the hair. I don't know if it's just the blue is kind of bleeding through the black, or if they just wanted to give him like some dry brushing, but it doesn't look good. I don't think they really got it on the hair. That's just me. And last, finishing up this review, we have Wendigo. The body is basically Sasquatch's body, but it's nice that we're getting a Wendigo because you kind of got a villain to go with your Alpha Flight. Wendigo also fought the Hulk, and we have a mass shortage of Hulk villains. Looks good. I'm not going to talk about the articulation because it's the same articulation as with Man-Thing and Swamp Thing. We've gone over. What the heck? We'll do it. We'll do it, guys, for you because I like you a lot. Rotation, no forward and back. Arm moves up here. Single jointed elbow, wrist rotation. Waist twist, ab crunch. Whoa, big gap right there. Jeez. Hips move out. There goes the leg. This leg is a little loose for some reason. Don't know why. Bend in the knee. And he has all the standard feet articulation. Again, same deal. The tail does rotate, but it's not a bendy tail. Aside from the face sculpt, which I think is awesome, not a lot to say about this figure. There's some nice light blue shading in the crotch and on the legs and the feet. You can see on the back. Other than that, not too much to say about this guy. He does have defined fingernails, but they're not painted. Cool figure. Cool Build-A-Figure. Happy to have him because it's a Hulk villain or it's a villain for Alpha Flight. I think that's going to be it, guys, because video's been quite long. Thank you again. Thank you as always for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And don't forget to stick around to the end of the video if you want to see the packaging for these guys. If not, I will catch you guys later in the next video. Have a good day and bye. Alright, once again, guys, if you are here, it's because you chose to stick around and check out the packaging. Let me show you. Not that Pampers box. We're not talking about that. Alright, so here we go. Nikki is Series 11. Picture of Nikki there. You got a little bio if you want to read that. I didn't pick up anyone else from this wave. So, there you go. And then Bree, you got Bree from the SummerSlam wave, which is 68. Here's Bree again, same deal. You get the little bio. So with this wave, I pretty much got everybody but the Braun and the Taker. I got the Daniel and the Bree. And I got the Robin and the Mabel. There is the blister card for Billy from Silent Night, Deadly Night. Very, very cool looking. Tagline from the movie. Little plot synopsis for the movie. Yeah, pretty cool. I've seen this movie. It's alright. I'm just going to say it's alright. There is the package for Zamasu. Did not pick up anyone else in this wave. Oh, actually, never mind. No, I did. Sorry, I did get hit. I did get hit. Actually, yeah, hit came apart on camera too. Black Series. Got Cara Dune, figure 101. There you go. Same deal. You got the bio. You got IG-11. He's an exclusive. I think he was also a Best Buy exclusive. Maybe again, I found him at Toys R Us. Little bio right there. Got Mando, who was number 94. This was like a Force Friday release. We're almost done. Our Force Friday figures. There's the bio for him. And we got the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian. Get another exclusive. And there you go. There you go. Read that. Batman the Animated Series. So they have figures 44, 42, and 43. There's really nothing to show you here because there's nothing on the back about the figures. So those we don't need to really talk about that much. And here's our side profile for our Wendigo wave. There's all the figures on the side. Everything's falling today. They all pretty much say Uncanny X-Force. There's Wolverine. The bio right there. Cannonball Classic X-Force. Got the bio right there. X-Men, Mr. Sinister. There you go. They all just have the X logo on top. Yeah, okay, Nightcrawler. Guardian. So yeah, I guess that's Alpha Flight. Very cool. And pretty much for Boom Boom, it's just says X-Force as well. And there you go, Boom Boom. Anyway, guys, I got a big mess to clean up here, so I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. End.